Hey, today for Poetry Friday, we're going to be reading T.S. Eliot's The Hollow Men, and I thought that I could move it from Poetry Thursday to Poetry Friday because today is, well, when I put it live, it'll be January the 1st, which means that it is Public Domain Day 2021. Yay! What is that, a nail file? Kind of appropriate. So if you're not familiar with Public Domain Day, I will put some links down in the video description box, but the TLDR is basically, this is the day when copyright expires for anything originally published from a certain year. And this year, we're rolling over into 2021, so we get all of the works that were published in the year 1925 or earlier are now considered public domain in the United States. Rolling over this year are works like The Great Gatsby, Mrs. Dalloway. I think there's a couple of Valentino films. There's just a whole lot of stuff that is now in the public domain, so you can read them on YouTube and not get sued or have to pay for rights. So one of the works rolling over for this year, originally published in 1925, is T.S. Eliot's The Hollow Men, which is also bizarrely appropriate for saying goodbye to 2020. So, without further ado, The Hollow Men by T.S. Eliot. Mr. Kurtz, he dead. Penny for the old guy. Number 1. We are the hollow men. We are the stuffed men leaning together, headpiece filled with straw. Alas, our dried voices, when we whisper together, are quiet and meaningless as wind in dry grass or rats' feet over broken glass in our dry cellar. Shape without form, shade without color, paralyzed force, gesture without motion. Those who have crossed with direct eyes to death's other kingdom remember us, if at all, not as lost, violent souls, but only as the hollow men, the stuffed men. 2. Eyes I dare not meet in dreams, in death's dream kingdom, these do not appear. There, the eyes are sunlight on a broken column. There is a tree swinging, and voices are in the wind singing, more distant and more solemn than a fading star. Let me be no nearer in death's dream kingdom. Let me also wear such deliberate disguises, rat's coat, crowskin, crossed staves in a field, behaving as the wind behaves, no nearer. Not that final meeting in the twilight kingdom. 3. This is the dead land. This is cactus land. Here the stone images are raised. Here they receive the supplication of a dead man's hand under the twinkle of a fading star. Is it like this in death's other kingdom, waking alone at the hour when we are trembling with tenderness, lips that would kiss form prayers to broken stone? 4. The eyes are not here. There are no eyes here, in this valley of dying stars, in this hollow valley, this broken jaw of our lost kingdoms. In this last of meeting places, we grope together and avoid speech, gathered on this beach of the tumid river. Sightless, unless the eyes reappear as the perpetual star, multifoliate rose of death's twilight kingdom, we hope only of empty men. 5. Here we go round the prickly pear, here we go round the prickly pear at 5 o'clock in the morning. Between the idea and the reality, between the motion and the act, falls the shadow, for thine is the kingdom. Between the conception and the creation, between the emotion and the response, falls the shadow. Life is very long. Between the desire and the spasm, between the potency and the existence, Between the essence and the descent falls the shadow, for thine is the kingdom. For thine is, life is, for thine is the. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but with a whimper. The end. Good night.